You thought that the Gal Gadot Imagine video, when the pandemic started, in which all of these celebrities sang together in order to bring the world together and save everybody from coronavirus just by like their essence. This one's probably worse. AnnaLynne McCord of 90210 reboot fame, and I don't think anything else, has decided to center herself in the midst of Russia's invasion into Ukraine. And here she is with a poem for Vladimir Putin.
Dear President Vladimir Putin,
I don't know
I'm
how we're
so
gonna get to the end of
sorry
this.
that I was not your mother.
What?
If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm.
Can you pause it for a sec?
So much.
I'm sorry. It's just like the annoying poet and like actor thing. Keep it up where, you know, like the emphasis on the if, you know, the immediate upswing of the next clause and line. All right, keep going.
Laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little part of you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived a cruel,
I hate
unjust
this
world.
rhyme scheme.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife racked your little body with fear? If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm. I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life.
What?
Oh, dear Mr. President Putin, if only I'd been your mother. Perhaps the torture of unwrit youth would not within your heart imbue ascription to such fealty against that world that you thought was so cruel. Perhaps you would hold dear human life, and on this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me, and I would set your mind quite free with the love that only a mother can give, and only a mother can take away.
What?
When holds she doesn't the harm at bay and leaves her boy for the promise of a man. Whatever your story, Mr. President Putin.
It keeps going.
I can't imagine how it feels in your heart, but I know if I was your mother, I would be a start.
Does she threaten to kill him as a baby?
Of what a powerful being of light you could be if your mind was only free from the violence you've seen when you were just 2 or 3. I cannot believe I was born too late. In a different place when I would have loved you so, watched you play wherever you go.
Enough. Is that how it ends? I couldn't. This.
Let's watch. Oh, that's the end. Okay.
Okay. I'm sending this here in our little chat here. AnnaLynne McCord, very just invested in humanity and in human rights around the world. She will not stand for the invasion and occupation of a sovereign nation against the will of its people. She's just principled on that matter. She would never, ever be in favor of a regime that would implement such policies. Oh, wait, I just went to her Wikipedia page. She's, you know, working with the Israeli government in 2012, doing some sort of bizarre tour. Yeah. So, can you comment on the rhyme scheme that was used there? Because it's a pretty big mishmash. It's been a while since in English class we learned poetry, but it didn't seem quite very consistent.
When hold she doesn't, the arms at bay. Like, I don't. And then using against instead of against.
Right, you got to make it work.
Apostrophe against. That is very hard. I'm kind of stunned at this moment. Because when I first saw that, I'm like, I watched it on the timeline, of course, but I only watched 15 seconds because that is very excruciating. Yeah. And look, we got a head start for, you know, if there is a World War III and we have to start putting Russians into like, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Okay, well,
that's torture is what I was gonna make.
Yeah, well, that's fairly acceptable. It's torture for us. It's only fair that they have to face it as well.
And I don't think it's Putin's mother. really is the problem here.
No.
I think it's. I think that would probably. Maybe do a poem of like, "Hey Putin, if I was helping you in the '90s set up a private capitalist economy, I would have been there for you better than the Clinton advisors were."
This is like the nth degree of like Hitler shouldn't have been rejected from art school, like type counterfactual.
Right. Or I mean, if you would kill baby, she went there a little bit too. She was like, maybe I'd kill baby Putin if
The
he was
mother's
my
love
son.
can be taken away.
It's like either threatening, I don't want to get too graphic here, but she's like, I'd kill you. I mean, I'm crazy as hell.
I could take this mother's love away.
You see my fucking eyes? I did this for attention. Like, I'd kill baby Putin.
I don't know if this is just like some sort of Obama birth certificate thing, or if this is actually true. But if you go to Vera Putina, there's a woman who's stating that she is Putin's mother. And in contrast to Putin's official biography, which states that Putin's died before he became president. People like to talk about Putin's mom, I guess.
I mean, yes, but to me, it's like there's like this weird role play, like fetish thing going on. It's just like, and she's working backwards from it into a poem. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people make the mistake of when they're going to express themselves and like writing their poetry, stuff like that, to think that they're actually saying more about the subject they've chosen, but they're actually saying more about themselves.
Yes. And what AnnaLynne McCord said is, my acting career is very much on the decline since the 90210 revival of me. I mean, I remember that show coming out. It was like, this one was in 90210. Yeah, but not the original, the reboot.
Okay.
The CW remake, which like when Gossip Girl was on, they were like, let's get more of this. And I was watching Gossip Girl at the time. Tried to watch that, and she was terrible, and she is still terrible. So, I mean, like, again, then the last point about this.
I mean, celebrities are weird.
Yeah, celebrities are weird, but just I am repulsed by the necessity of centering oneself in that way. Like, then
what was the thing they did to get us through COVID?
Right, they sang "Imagine" to us. And they even include celebrities I like Kristen Wiig. I think Will Ferrell was in it too. What a huge bummer. Still like them. That is worse. That is worse than that. But Gal Gadot was like the person that put it together, called all her celebrity friends. Yikes. Fierce Deity. I thought this was the fun half, not the masochism half.
That's been the fun half periodically for the past couple of years.
Yeah. Socialist Bear. Why is there a giant statue in that poet's kitchen? I don't get it. I missed it too. I was cringing too hard, unable to even really look at the screen. And Majority Report wardrobe coordinator. Holy shit, it's a real life Jenna Maroney. Pretty good. That's pretty perfect.